Oh man, what's happening? What's up? Back again for this is I'm pretty sure 62 vlog 62 resolutions. This will be for I'm pretty sure this is Friday. No. So I gotta it's Thursday. I still gotta do Thursday, Friday, and today is now Saturday. I'm getting this video done late because I was in a mood again on Thursday over some conversations that I had with some people. So I ended up not recording Thursday or Friday. And it's now Saturday morning. It's not even 7 o'clock Saturday morning. And I'm going ahead and get Thursday out of the way. I'm probably going to get Friday out of the way. And then I'll have Saturday to do at the end of today. Right now I'm on my way to pick up Lace and the kids. Which I was supposed we've gone back and forth about how we're gonna do this weekend, but I had some real bad gas. Believe it or not, gas that was like so bad it woke me up out of my sleep. So instead of just trying to go back to sleep, I just got up and figured I'd make this drive now, and I can get these videos done while I'm driving because it's about an hour away. So perfect time to get 2 videos done. So Thursday, the conflicts were mainly because of issues I've been having with a person that I'm not seeing eye to eye with, mainly because of a lack of dependability and honoring their own word, which is not anything new in my repertoire of Jesus Christ. It's got some terrible potholes in my city. There's nothing new in their repertoire of things that they're typically about, but so basically it's just an issue with money / people keeping their word. But nothing that I've never dealt with before from this person. Just more personality involved in this particular occasion. They pretty much cussed me out for following up with them about keeping their word about what they said they were going to do, and then hung up on me, which I'm not really upset about. I'm not really up in arms about. It's just I've been dwelling on it a lot more than I should be because I'm in this growth process phase where the growth that I'm trying to become is getting uncomfortable, which now that I've adjusted my paradigm, I understand is a part of what I'm trying to accomplish. So I'm not surprised with this behavior. I'm not upset by it anymore. I haven't done what I've wanted to do, which is get back in touch with this person and have another conversation. But I do want to do that eventually. I just haven't yet because I'm trying to give them their space. Apparently, I was too communicative with this person to the point where it was annoying them. But I guess we just got to take baby steps with this whole, bettering our communication skills. But hey, we have to learn as we go. And I realized from Think and Grow Rich that success is typically one step after defeat. And people who are successful typically don't take no for an answer. So I'm going to keep that concept in mind as well. In the conversations of compromise and stuff like that. I'm not going to continue to allow the situation to bring me turmoil and make me feel uncomfortable, because I'm aware of the fact of how much bigger I am than this situation. And I still do also need this person in my life. Not for my own personal needs, but for the needs of one of my children. So it is a requirement to nurture their mental state and emotional state as well. It's not all about me, which is why I haven't continued to use persistence, because that's another tactic that I need to use more consistently, is being persistent, because having persistence typically helps failure to evacuate the premises. So I do want to get back to that conversation with this person, but I do need to regroup, rebalance, maybe come up with new ideas to offer them in regards of what I'm asking for. But all in all, I just need to give it some space right now, and circle back in the future. Another situation that I've been meaning to put some attention towards has actually worked out pretty well so far. It's very fragile in any stage, but it's coming together for the better of what I can see. Again, I'm not trying to force any of these situations to be perfect, and I'm not trying to make these situations solely beneficial for my behalf. I'm just trying to level the playing field out a little bit for everyone involved and help myself see how I can be of any kind of help to them in the future. But as of right now, it's not going to be an overnight thing. It's not going to be quick. But like I said, persistence usually helps to alleviate failure. I still have a lot of stuff that I need to get organized. I'm really glad I have these 2 days off this weekend, which is another reason why I kind of held off on making these videos. Mainly because I know I was going to have a lot of free time, and I have a lot of stuff that I need to get done. So I have to work on my car. I got my side rear view mirror that I need to install and do a video for. I have my mom wants me to work on her car. I need to go to the grocery store. I need to, spend time with the kids. It's supposed to be nice, really nice weather, so that's a plus. I'm out early today because I wanted to get this stuff done early. But not exactly sure what order or how I plan on getting all this stuff accomplished. Really plan on sitting down after I get to Lacey's house and getting a to-do list made, starting to knock those things out. I need to get in touch with a new dentist, get an eye exam scheduled. I have a lot of stuff on my agenda. Probably won't be able to get it all done this weekend, maybe. The UNC Sixes come out today, but I have no reservations of getting them. Not because I don't like them or don't want them. I mean, they're not particularly my favorite. I'm just kind of learning that I haven't had the best luck with any kind of sixes. I had a high regard for the Bordeaux 6s. Those aren't doing great. I also have the DMP 6s. Those aren't doing great. And I just kind of took my eyes off 6s for a while. But the UNC 6s are pretty nice. I think they are going to do pretty well. They're so before the release, and this is usually a way of showing or telling what the climate is like. So before the release for the cool grays and the patent breads and other shoes that are up higher in resale value, the early release shoes were selling for in the $600 to $400 range. I checked on the UNC 6s yesterday. I've been checking on them throughout the week periodically, and they were right around the 300, which is kind of low for the early release, which is gonna insinuate to me that, again, like most other 6s, they're probably not gonna either A, they probably won't fly off the shelves, which means I could probably get them after the raffle period is over and they have the pairs that people didn't pick up, or it's really probably not a shoe worth investing in, because it's probably not going to do that great after everybody gets their pairs and everybody starts wearing them. They're probably not going to do too well resale wise, because it's a 6. I mean, 6 is not a silhouette that is super popular. Some of them are. The Carmines is a very similar color blocking, and they're not doing great. I mean, I would always assume that a white and red colorway is going to do better than a white and baby blue, because, you know, red's just a more popular color. But we'll see. If the UNCs do good, I can still probably get a pair for resale not too far out of it. So, I mean, they're retailing at $210, which is a little high, especially for a 6. We used to get them for $190, but prices change all the time, and I just hope that the price increase is a reflection of the quality. But I've never seen one in hand. I'm not super stoked about getting my hands on a pair. I'm not going to do a lot of footwork to try to get them, but I will give it a decent amount of effort today, only for today, because it's release day, and I know that chances are that's going to be a shoe that there will be some leftover pairs after the raffles. I'm not exactly sure what happened. I'm hoping that the reason that I haven't gotten any exclusive access except for the dazzling blue Yeezys that I didn't get in time, I'm hoping that the reason behind me not getting any attention or any kind of luck with the JD's raffle for exclusive access this year like I did last year, because I have a list, so I'm at the top of the list. But I'm hoping that the reason why I haven't been getting much love is because they're saving all their love for me to the end of the year. Now, last year at the end of the year, towards Christmas time, I got everything I wanted. I got cool grays, I got patent breads, I got literally everything I wanted. And it was just like a guarantee. But the beginning of this year, nothing. I got the Crimson 4s, the Red Thunders, and like I said, I got those dazzling blue Yeezys that I didn't get my size in time. Literally sold out instantaneously. Like, it was the fastest sellout that I've ever seen in my life on exclusive access. Like, before I could even log into my JD's account, sign in, and go to the rewards page, as soon as I saw the picture of the dazzling blues, it had already said sold out. And I'm trying to get, the rhythm right, because last year it just seemed like effortless, which I knew it wasn't going to be that way this year. But I still have yet to hit anything on Hibbett City Gear, yet to hit anything ever on Foot Locker. Nothing. So I also just downloaded a new app that I can get them for retail, which is Dick's Sporting Goods. I saw an ad on Instagram that said Dick's Sporting Goods has the UNC Sixes. So I was thinking about giving Dick's a try, but I would have to go put money on my card, and I'm still considering whether or not I want those shoes, because I've kind of made up my mind that I'm just not going to go after them. But I'm also thinking that maybe it's a good idea, because I think that'll be a shoe that'll be easy to resell, especially around this time next year. I could probably get a pretty penny for it this time next year, because it'll be spring, it'll be brand new, and people will kind of have forgotten about it. But we'll see. We'll see how the day goes. I am interested in the playoff 12s, but like the 6s, have not had very much luck with 12s in general. I don't have the most attractive pairs of 12s, I don't think. I have the utility 12s, which are the black with the recyclable bottom, and I have the twist, which are the white and red ones. White with hints of red, I should say. And neither of those are doing very well right now. I mean, they're not doing worse than below retail, but they're not too, they're probably $50. They've probably increased in value by $50, which, if that's the case, I'm not going to sell them. I'm going to wait until, they do go up in value, because over time they will. But the playoffs, I think, though, will have a different effect, because that's a OG colorway. It's a colorway that he wore on court, so I think it'll be more popular. I think it'll be harder to get my hands on, especially now that I've lost my trusty exclusive access that I used to have. But another reason why I am hoping, I didn't know I had a hair tie on my wrist. Another reason why I'm hoping that they're saving all their love for me for the end of the year is because I keep seeing these posts on Instagram about how the Chicago's, which is like my all-time favorite colorway and silhouette of ones ever. Like, if I get a Chicago, I'm done getting ones. I don't want any more ones. Maybe some Royals. I need some more white and blue ones. But I just got those dark marinas, and I like those. But if I get some Chicago ones, that will, like, solidify my one collection that I have, because I've accumulated a ton of ones. Not on purpose. I got a bunch of different pairs before I got my ones, and then once I started getting ones and seeing, like, the quality of ones and just really getting an appreciation for the Jordan 1, it's a hype shoe right now. Just like the 4s. I can't wait until 1s and 4s are no longer hype, so I can just shove them all in and just stash them, because right now they're so hype I can't even afford them. But it's a good time to go after the ones that aren't hype. So, like, when the trends change, and which they always do, and the other silhouettes and other number retros become more popular, like the 12s and the 6s and all that stuff, it's going to pay to have those, because, I mean, they're not particularly my favorites, but the 1s and the 4s have been my favorites for a while. And I think I don't know if those will ever lose their hype because, like, regardless of whether or not they do come out with the Chicago this Christmas, I still have a serious interest in getting the 2015 Chicago, if for nothing else but for a comparison. And that shoe's sitting right around $2,500 right now. So, I mean, it's not really about the value for me particularly. I mean, the value doesn't hurt because it's an investment. It's still an investment. I do know that I've been keeping my eye on the Chicago one from 2015 for a few months now, and it's been consistently going up, which is why I want to get it sooner than later because, I mean, it's only going to get more expensive. But the thought of paying $2,500 for a pair of Jordans is very, very, very concerning. Like, yeah, it's an investment. Yeah, I'm not going to wear it. Yeah, it'll be a great asset to the collection. But at the same time, it's like, to me, it's harder to securely maintain a pair of shoes that is untraceable to anybody based off like not having like a serial number or any kind of markings or anything on it that would signify specifically yours. It's not registered to you. It's just a pair of shoes. Anybody can take a pair of shoes and say it's theirs, and then I'm out $2,500. So it's significantly harder to keep value in a pair of shoes. I mean, it's just easier to keep $2,500 in cash than it is to keep a $2,500 pair of shoes. Not just in your possession, but safe and like away from harm. Like, you gotta understand, like, I have my shoes in a basement where I'm constantly it's not like I'm living in a hut, but at the same time, leaks do happen spontaneously. Different things happen in houses, period. I mean, like, moisture can arise, fire, anything like that. And I'm out. I'm out. But I don't want to speak that stuff into existence or break that kind of bread on myself. I just have to be aware of the risks because, like I said, $2,500 for a shoe is a huge commitment, and it's a risk as well because it's like anything can happen to the shoe just as well as anything can happen to my money. I mean, I could lose my money, but the odds are that I'm gonna lose that shoe before I lose the cash or money in my account on some kind of unforeseen circumstances. But at the same time, that's the risk we take, where we're taking a gamble in the shoe game, being a sneakerhead. But I do feel like if I was to acquire a pair of Chicago ones, that would be a pair that could easily help me get rid of probably 5-6 pairs, that are just there for supplemental value of just, having there for profit. Spending that kind of money on a shoe would definitely make me want to recoup a large amount of it from selling other pairs. I don't want my collection to really get too far over. I would say I'm at $8,000 right now, almost $9,000. I don't think I want to see it get too far over 10 or 15 because, I mean, I just think that's a lot of income in one place. That's like too many eggs in one basket. Like, I should be able to recycle and move around $15,000 worth of shoes into any pair I want. You know what I mean? I should be able to move that around and, sell this or sell a couple of those to get these other ones that come out and, just really keep it in like a consistent cycle to where I don't have to keep buying them. I'm just using other shoes to buy new ones. But it's all in, how, we play our cards. I do want to hope that the Chicago's are coming out again this year. But another thing about the Chicago's is it's such a popular colorway. Like, I thought for sure it was going to be almost impossible for me to get the patent breads, because the bread is a super popular colorway for Jordan 1s. Super popular, like ridiculous. And it was like the patent breads had a line, like not a cool gray line. Like the cool grays had a line, like a line that made me almost worried I wasn't gonna get my pair. But thank God for exclusive access, because I knew it was gonna be there. I got there as soon as the store opened, just like, you know, I knew I had to. Because it's a gamble. Like, the shoes get backdoored. Employees will stash shoes for themselves and act like they don't have them. There's a lot of ways you can lose out on your pairs, even with a raffle. And I just don't want that to happen. I didn't want it to happen for my cool grays or my patent breads, but it didn't, luckily, thank God. I just hope that, you know, JD's, because I haven't been getting much luck on anything. Like, it's only March, so I'm gonna assume that, you know, they're saving it for me, because I do have A-list status, so I'm not sure why they wouldn't be sending me exclusive offers or exclusive access offers, because they still do it the same way. I'm just not sure when or where the love is gonna show up. I'm just gonna keep my fingers crossed and keep trying to do it. You know, it doesn't hurt either for me to be finding new ways, because like I said, with the whole eggs in one basket thing, I don't want to rely on just JD's to get me, you know, what I really want. I want to have multiple ways of finding and securing my pairs, because I mean, that's really the only way the collection is gonna grow. I mean, don't get me wrong, StockX and GOAT and stuff like that will always be there, and I'm not in such a bad financial place to where I can't afford to just get, you know, resell shoes. But at the same time, it makes more sense for me in this whole realm of things, and the profit margins are so much easier to obtain when you get the shoes retail, and it's like everything after that is profit. So that's where I'm going to keep my focus, because I'm only going to go after shoes that like. So even if the Chicago comes out this December, like they say it is, I'm still going to get the 2015, which is like $2,000. I'm getting that no matter what. Not only for the comparison purposes for a YouTube video, but for the value purposes. Like, I know myself, I have no desire to wear these shoes. I know I simply collect for the sports memorabilia purposes, but that's like the beginning levels of, for me, those upper value shoes. Like, I have to start, so I can't just stay down here at the bottom where it's just like the general release shoes. Like, general release shoes are nice, and if I could get the exclusive like Travis's or Unions or Amameners, or, you know, just like the really nice upper echelon sneakers, if I could get those retail, that'd be great. But the odds are not with me on that, and I'm not gonna accept defeat before I even try. I'm just being realistic with myself, because I've given them a shot, and up to this point, you know, it'll be some time. Like, I'm still gonna have to get better at getting the general releases first before I can really try to even assume that I would know the methods of trying to get those higher, you know, more exclusive, more rare shoes. And no, I'm not trying to get shoes that are $5, $6, $7,000. That's just not necessary for me at all whatsoever. I'm really just trying to get the OG classics, like the stuff Mike wore on the court. I'm trying to get things that resonate with my childhood, things I couldn't get as a kid, and pairs that don't lose their value, like pairs that are consistently high in resale value, not just because of the high resale value, but because of my appreciation and my like for the silhouette. I want to start working on my 4 collection as much as I have on my 1 collection, because I have like 9 pairs of 1s and 1 pair of 4s. But 4s are almost more expensive than 1s. 1s are kind of getting cheaper because they make so many different kinds. And I like almost all of them. It's just, I have a lot of them. So now it's time for me to get into the more exclusive realm of the 1s. Not so much the 4s, not yet. I really just want the ones that I like. I'm not really big on, I do like exclusive 4s, and I think like the Travis 4s and the Union 4s and the stuff like that. I think those are really nice. I just haven't really focused on trying to get those, because I have a lot of 4s that are just regular that I still want. Still want a pair of white Oreos. Still want another pair of Lightnings. I still want the cements, the breads. The cements and the breads together. Like, I want to get those at the same time. That's $1,400 right there. And that's a lot of money for 2 pairs of shoes. Like, I know to some people that's just chump change and it's nothing. And who cares about spending $4,000 on a pair of Travis highs? That's more power to you, you know what I mean? Like, that's your business, your pockets, you know. But I have other things that I'm trying to accomplish this year, and and I have to balance that stuff. So I'm gonna keep that stuff in mind while I am searching and looking. I do have a strong yearning to want to get the cement 4s and the bread 4s soon. I'm not sure if I want to get those before the Chicagos. I do think it's a good time to get the Chicagos now, because to be honest, I don't see them going down. They're consistently going up, and I'm not gonna pay more than, we're at the cusp of $3,000, and that's like beyond me. Like, I'm just not in a place like that. I'm just not in a place like that. But you know what? I believe I have the capacity to get that kind of money for it. I just don't believe I have the capacity to spend it, because I just think that it's gonna be too much of a gamble, and I'm gonna consistently worry about something happening to it and losing all of that money. Like, another thing that I worry about is getting this really expensive pair, like the cement 4s and the bread 4s and the Chicagos, and then forgetting all about the whole concept of trying to collect and resell, and then start wearing them myself and just be like falling in love with them. But the SB to LA, or the SB Chicago to LA, or LA to Chicago, that shoe is one of the shoes that the fact that it has that wear away paint on it makes me want it, so I can wear it away, so the paint is like, so it looks like a Chicago, like a really beat up and worn Chicago. I want that shoe so bad, but it's like $600, and $600 for a pair of shoes that I'm gonna beat. That's not a bad. I keep my shoes. Like, I have shoes that I've had since 2012, and that's way longer than what you would expect to keep a shoe for, and I still wear them. Like, there's not a shoe from 2012 that just sits around. I still wear a shoe from 2012. Not that I've taken the best care of that shoe, but I still have it, is my point. And I don't think it would be a bad investment to get a different shoe, so like the SB, and wear that with the sole purposes of beating it up so that the paint comes off, the wear-away paint comes off, and that it looks like a Chicago, because I'd like to have a shoe that looks like a Chicago, but I'd also like to have a Chicago that looks like it'd been worn and done what it was used for, you know. But we'll see, you know. Time's on our side, so we can just hope and pray that things are acquirable and prices don't get too astronomical. But I'm gonna be wrapping this up now, because I got a little short ways to go before I get to Lacey's house, and I'm gonna call her and make sure she's awake. But other than that, hey, thanks for tuning in. Thanks for listening to me ramble about shoes once again, my favorite topic. And I'll be getting 2 more videos done today, 3 probably, because I'm going to do some product reviews and some installation videos for my mirror. But thanks again for watching. As always, this is vlog 62, Popz Garage, Resolutions to Reality. As always, adios.